Welcome back to my lesson number 5. In our previous lesson, we discussed about ionic compounds like sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, sodium oxide, aluminum oxide, and covalent compounds like hydrogen gas, HCl, O2, N2, Cl2, water molecule. Today we are going to see some details about polyatomic ions like nitrate ion, carbonate ion, sulfate ion, phosphate ion, and chlorate ion. This is the rough shape of the nitrate ion, and we will discuss more details about this shape in our next lesson. And you have to remember the formula of these ions, these basic ions. For example, NO3, nitrogen atom joined to 3 oxygen atoms, and the whole thing has a charge of -1. Carbonate ion, C carbon atom joined to 3 oxygen atoms, and it has a net charge of 2-. So these ions are a mixture of ionic nature and covalent nature. So inside the molecule, the bonds are covalent. They are sharing electrons. And as a whole, the whole ion has a negative charge. As I said, we will see more details in our next lesson. So let's see how to make the chemical formulas with these polyatomic ions. For example, magnesium nitrate. We can use our crisscross method. If you can remember our previous lessons, magnesium ion is Mg2+, because magnesium atom is in the group 2. It is getting rid of 2 electrons to become stable. And as I said, nitrate ion is NO3-. So we write those ions like this, and then we can put a cross like this, and then we have to put this charge 2 over here. But since it's a polyatomic ion, we have to put a bracket and then put 2 here. Here -1, but we usually don't write 1. So this is the formula of your magnesium nitrate. Barium phosphate. So this is the rough shape of the phosphate ion. Phosphorus atom joined to 4 oxygen atoms like this. Again, more details in the next lesson. And it has a net charge of 3-. That means, for example, if you count the outermost electrons in phosphorus and all the oxygen atoms, you will see that there will be a negative charge because of the extra availability of 3 electrons than protons. If you count all the protons and electrons in the outermost shells, you will see that the charge will be 3-. So how to make a chemical formula with phosphate? Again, barium is in group 2, it is Ba2+. So again we put a cross. And phosphate, since it's a complicated ion, we have to put bracket and then put these 2 here, and these 3 going down here. So that's the formula for barium phosphate. And now I am going to show you a very interesting chart to understand the names, or to remember the names of various ions, various polyatomic ions derived from our basic ions. You can see in this column, you can see the basic ions that I showed you in the last paper: nitrate ion, carbonate ion. So they are present in this column. If you add one more oxygen atom to this one, it becomes NO4-. See, this is called nitrate ion, and this is called pernitrate ion. So this per in blue color comes as a prefix. And if you go to the left from this column, you have to remove an oxygen atom. So it become NO3 become NO2 minus. This 8 become 8. So the name is nitrite ion. If you go one more column left of this, NO2 become NO minus. We will say that hyponitrite ion. And the pattern, this pattern continues for all the other ions too. So that way you can easily remember the names of other ions derived from our basic ions. And you can see when you do that, the charge does not change. For example, for nitrates, everything, the charge is only -1, -1, -1. Now if you go to carbonate ion, carbonate, CO3 2 minus, 8 carbonate. If you add one more oxygen, it becomes CO4 2 minus. So as usual, as before, it's called percarbonate ion. If you go to the left from this red color group, remove one oxygen, it becomes CO2 2 minus. 8 become 8, carbonite ion. Once remove one more oxygen, it is hypocarbonite ion. And again, if carbonate is 2 minus, all the other three ions also have a charge of 2 minus. Then we go to sulfate. So our red color column for sulfate ion. Add one more oxygen, SO4 becomes SO5 2 minus. So the per comes as a prefix, persulfate ion. Let's go to the left and remove one more oxygen. It becomes sulfite ion. One more, persulfite ion. Sorry, hyposulfite ion. Now the phosphate ion. PO4 becomes PO5. For this ion, the name of this ion is therefore persulfate ion. Left, phosphite ion. 8 become 8. And the next one is hypophosphite ion. And another common ion is chlorate ion, ClO3 minus. You have to remember the formulas of ions in this column, red color one. Add one more oxygen, ClO4 minus, perchlorate ion. Left, chlorite ion and hypochlorite ion. If you can remember that chlorine, bromine, iodine all are in one group in your periodic table called the halogens. So similarly, chlorate become bromate and iodate ion. So as an exercise, you can write the names of the other ions that can be derived from that. For example, bromate ion, perbromate ion, bromite ion, hypobromite ion, and like that. Iodate, periodate ion, iodite ion, hypoiodite ion. And now we are going to see the names of the acids with polyatomic ions. Now this is my nitrate ion, NO3 minus. The acid that can be formed with this ion is HNO3. Why? Because if you can remember my H atom, it had one proton and one electron. So if when you remove that electron, it becomes H plus. So that H plus and NO3 minus join together to make this compound HNO3. Plus and minus cancels out, and it will be dissolved in water. So when it is dissolved in water, the name of that acid is nitric acid. See the pattern. It becomes ic, nitric acid. And your corresponding other ion to the right is pernitrate ion. So the name is pernitric acid, See, one more oxygen here. 3 become 4. This should have gone down as a subscript. There's a mistake, sorry about that. Same thing here. HNO2 with the HNO2 nitrite and become nitrous acid. And one more to the left, remove one oxygen atom. Hyponitrite become hyponitrous acid. It's not that difficult because nitric acid become pernitric acid. To the left, it become S, nitrous and hyponitrous. When you go through some examples, you will remember that. Carbonate ion. Now see, carbonate ion has a charge of 2 minus. Therefore, you need 2 H ions to go with that. So that is why we need 2 H atoms. So it becomes H2CO3. And the name is carbonic acid. Carbonate become carbonic, like nitric, carbonic. Therefore, with this ion is percarbonic acid. To the left, nitrous acid here. So this is carbonous acid. And then with this ion, hypocarbonous acid. Let's see with the sulfate ion. Again, we have to put 2 H's, that means H2SO4, sulfuric acid, ic. To the right, persulfuric acid with 1 more oxygen. To the left of that red color column, sulfite ion becomes sulfurous acid. And the next one is hyposulfurous acid. So it is very worth if you can go through this one more time and be familiar with this pattern. Actually, when I was in my grade 12, I didn't know about this pattern. So suddenly our teacher said this is carbonous acid, this is percarbonic acid. So we were confused because there was no pattern, there were no charts like this. So with this chart, it is very easy to remember. If you know the phosphate ion, PO4 3 minus, put 3 H atoms there, it becomes H3PO4. Phosphate become phosphoric acid. Perphosphate become perphosphoric acid. To the left, remove 1 oxygen from the phosphate. Phosphite ion become phosphorus acid, S. And the next one, hypophosphorus acid. Let's go to the chlorate ion. It has only -1 charge, so it needs only 1 H plus to make its acid. HClO3. Chlorate become chloric acid. Perchlorate ion give you perchloric acid. To the left, chlorous acid and hypochlorous acid. Again, the bromate and iodate, they are also making similar acids. So what is the name of this acid? Bromic acid, iodic acid. And you can write the other ones as a practice. And before I end up this lesson, I should mention the names of binary acids. Now see, here chlorine atom, only 1 atom, not a polyatomic ion. So when H combines with atoms like that, the names are like this. So if you dissolve this compound in water, usually it is called hydrogen chloride. If you dissolve that in water to make an acid, the name is hydrochloric acid. So this is how you name binary acids. The word hydro comes to the front. Hydrochloric acid, HBr, hydrobromic acid, hydrofluoric acid, hydroiodic acid, and with S, because of the charge of S, remember SO was under oxygen, it is making S2 minus, therefore you need 2 H's to make the acid. So the name of this is hydrosulfuric acid, following the same pattern. So thank you for watching this one.